Most people treat market research as either a mandatory step or an expensive luxury. Both assumptions lead to bad decisions. The real question is whether your specific launch actually needs it. Market research is not a launch ritual, it's a risk calibration tool. The decision to do it comes down to one question. Does the cost of being wrong about your assumptions exceed the cost of finding out? If yes, simple, do the research. If no, the market itself will tell you faster and cheaper than any survey will. But to help, here's a 3-factor test to make this concrete. Score your launch on 3 factors: novelty, reversibility, and failure cost. First, novelty. How well understood is the problem you are solving? If you are entering a category with proven demand and established competitors, customers already know they want something like you have. The market has done the education. If you're creating a new category entirely, or solving a problem customers have not yet named, you need to research to understand how they interpret what you are building and what would make it credible. Second, reversibility. Can you launch, learn, and adjust without absorbing a serious loss? A digital product with a soft launch and a small paid test is highly reversible. A physical product requiring tooling, inventory, and retail distribution is not. The harder it is to course correct after launch, the stronger the case for front-loading your learning. Third, failure cost. What does a failed launch actually cost you, financially or reputationally, in time lost? A high-ticket B2B offer with a long sales cycle, where wrong positioning wastes months of pipeline, carries a very different failure cost to a low-priced direct-to-consumer product you can iterate on quickly. Run all 3. High novelty, low reversibility, high failure costs means research earns its place. But if 2 of those 3 are quite low, the calculation shifts. And that is where most founders over-research and lose momentum. And here is the honest limit of that research. Of course, it can surface assumptions that are worth testing, but it cannot predict real-world adoption without certainty. Purchase intent surveys are notoriously unreliable. What people say they will buy and what they actually buy are very different things. For low-cost, iterative, reversible launches, delay carries its own risk. You lose time and momentum and the chance to learn from real customers instead of hypothetical ones. In those cases, a small live test beats a large research project every time. So the rule is, if being wrong about your core assumptions would cost more than the research itself, just do it. If you can launch small, measure real behavior and adjust cheaply, skip the formal research and let the market answer the question.